Hello and welcome back to another week of Women's Wednesday. So Women's Wednesdays will be coming to you every other week, every other Wednesday. And we are going to be just talking about women's health, a topic I love so much. So this week we are talking about essential oils and a few really key essential oils that could help balance women's hormones. So I want to start out with the first one. Now, let me not forget to tell you that these are Young Living essential oils. So there are these beautiful blends, and I've been using Young Living for about 15 plus years. So they have been in my life for a very long time, and I use them on a daily basis. I travel with them. They're in my office. They're in my home. They're in my bedroom. They're really everywhere. They're in my kitchen, the Vitality line I have in my kitchen. So, and Vitality line is the line that is used specifically for cooking and for consuming orally. So I wanted to talk to you today about women's health and some of the things that even I use on a daily basis, if not through my different times of my cycle, depending on what's going on. So I wanted to share that with you today. It's going to be a pretty short episode. You know, I love these. They're going to be really quick. It's not like an hour-long thing because I could really get into these essential oils. I mean, I really could talk about this. I mean, on and on and on, because I use it so much. I mean, for preventing myself from getting sick in the wintertime. If I'm feeling a little stressed out, there are oils that I diffuse or I apply topically. I mean, honestly, there isn't anything. I'm putting them in like my drinks, lemon, peppermint sometimes. I also put it in my Ninja Red, which is a superfood, and which is also a drink. And so I do that every single day. But today we are just going to be talking about women's health. There's so many different ones. We're going to just focus on 3 today. The first one I want to start with is Progestins Plus. And what that helps to do is boost your progesterone levels. It's got very small amounts. It smells so nice. And I put a couple of drops on my forearms. Now, this would be good for you. It helps to balance hormones. Let me say that. As a nurse practitioner with hormone practice in Manhattan, one of the things, just so you know a little background about hormones, you need to have a nice balance between estrogen and progesterone. And when your estrogen levels are too high and your body's not producing enough progesterone, you will notice some symptoms such as breast tenderness, super heavy periods, lots of clotting, things like that. So, and really bad PMS symptoms. So Progestins Plus is a progesterone. And what progesterone is, it's a very calming hormone, and it helps to balance out your estrogen levels. It helps to bring down the estrogen. Now, this is not obviously a prescription, and it is not like this huge amount. So you may or may not, I haven't seen your blood work or anything like that to recommend how often you use it or how much of it you use, but it's a very light dose, but it goes right through the skin and your body absorbs it really nicely, and it's got a beautiful scent. So if you are still menstruating, I would have you do this during days 14 to about 26, 27 if you are menstruating, and try it for a month and see if it helps to balance the hormones and if it helps to take away some of those symptoms of possibly estrogen dominance. And I think it also helps to actually regulate your cycle, perhaps. It may also help with that. And overall, it's just a very nice calming hormone. And it also helps you sleep. So depending on possibly if you're in perimenopause or You don't even have to be in perimenopause, but you can use it and see if it helps to alleviate some of these symptoms that you may be getting monthly. And okay, so next one is Endoflex. And this oil also smells really, really nice. I tend to personally use this in the evening at bedtime, or even right after I get out of a bath. I think it's a beautiful way to kind of end my night. And this helps to support your adrenal glands and your thyroid. So what I tend to do is I tend to get a couple of drops in my hands and rub my hands together and then apply it to my mid back, which is where the kidneys and the adrenals are. And so it does help to balance the adrenal glands. So I love to just put that oil over the kidneys and adrenals. By the way, the kidneys, if you didn't know, love, love, love oils. So fish oils, coconut oil, olive oil, like it loves all of that really good fat. So just keep that in mind. And I think it's just a beautiful way to kind of end your day. And it just smells so nice. And so that helps to support adrenals and your thyroid. And the last one is Lady Scleral. And this I use occasionally. I don't use this as often as I do like Progestins Plus. But this is a really nice scent as well. It helps to improve mood and can influence if you have low estrogen. So low estrogen could be seen in women going through perimenopause, menopause. So you want to think about that. And it has a combination of rosewood, vetiver, geranium, ylang-ylang, jasmine, and more. So I think it smells really, really beautiful. And at times, I will add this. I mean, you can add any one of these oils. I don't really put Progestins Plus in my bath, but Lady Scleral I have, as well as Endoflex. I love to apply it on the skin after a bath. But for the majority of all those oils, you can put them in the bath, like Stress Away and ones like that. I should do this periodically. Let me know if this is something that you want to hear more of how I use this. I've been thinking about hosting a class, essential oils for healthcare providers. And I think it's really important for us to kind of use it daily just so we can help to avoid, getting sick, and using something supernatural to help with, if you're stressed out or if you're having a little bit of a heavy period 1 month, or, there's beautiful oils for so many different things. And there's one like abundance to attract wealth and things like that. So it really, and especially when you diffuse it, it really brings that vibration into your space. And it's just a nice way to kind of make your home or even your office like a little sanctuary and a place where you can go where you just, it smells good. Light a couple of candles and, just kind of nestle in your space. And it's just something I love doing. So I diffuse nightly, well, actually all day. If I'm home, working from home, the diffuser is on all the time. And in the evening time, I try to light candles as well. Though you don't really need to I don't actually burn scented candles. So they do have some toxic substances. So when you diffuse oils, you know that what you are putting out there is totally natural and it won't affect people's lungs. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen anyone that has like a habit of lighting candles. They're non-smokers, but they have candles that they light all day and all night. And they're just regular candles, like the fragrance ones. You will look, and if they have not painted that room in a long time, it will look like a smoker has lived there because there will be black soot on the walls. I have seen this firsthand. And so imagine, like, if it's on your walls, it's in your lungs. So if you love burning candles, that's fine. I would use soy-based candles, something super natural and not ones that are those really fragrant ones that are very popular out there. So that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this. I love talking about the oils, and I want to just start sharing more of what I know because I've been using them for so many years that I use it even topically when I go to the gym, or put a couple of drops of like peppermint when I'm taking a shower. It's really just a nice thing to always have, or putting peppermint in like ice water with a couple of drops of lemon. It's just a really great way to kind of like freshen up your drinks. And I did just recently actually made some margaritas, and I added lime to it. So it doesn't have to necessarily go into water. You can have it for like a fun beverage. And that's all for this week. So if you are not following me on Instagram, head on over to Margaret Romero. I really try to do Insta stories somewhat daily, and just being able to connect with all of you and kind of showing you a little bit about what my world looks like. And it's a combination of just like healthy living, the supplements I take, the oils I use, the food I'm eating, and I'm always experimenting, and I love cooking. So catch me there. And that's all for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Much love to you all, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for listening. I so appreciate you. Big love. Big kiss. Bye for now.